BitTorrent new BTT rate prediction January 2027. As for January 2027, BitTorrent new charge in particular is gauged to simply arrive at a totally extraordinary deal. The least possible degree of 0.000000617. In a subtle manner, the BTT charge might also additionally need to, without a doubt, arrive at a nice possible degree of 0.000000701. With the same old determined charge of 0.000000682. In a subtle manner, BTT rate forecast February 2027. In February 2027, the charge of BitTorrent new type of is gauged to specifically be its spherical, a base surely properly really well worth of 0.000000663. Which virtually is quite giant. The BitTorrent new charge in particular, surely properly really well worth, can specifically arrive at a limit of 0.000000735, with the same old changing kind of actually properly really well worth of 0.000000695 in USD, which virtually is quite giant. BitTorrent new rate prediction March 2027. The charge of BitTorrent new without a doubt is predicted to acquire at the very for all intents and features, least for all intents and features, surely properly really well worth of 0.000000690 in 2027. That's quite giant. The BTT charge might also additionally need to reach at a nice for all intents and features, surely properly really well worth of 0.000000770. With the same old changing charge of 0.000000716 all through 2027, in a usually major manner. BitTorrent new BTT rate forecast April 2027. For April, the charge of BitTorrent new is predicted to specifically arrive at a median month-to-month furthest reaches of 0.0000738 on the identical time, because the coin will change amongst a limit of 0.000000798 and its shape of the least 0.000000712 type of, contrary to well-known notion. BTT rate forecast might also additionally 2027 and might also additionally 2027. The charge of BitTorrent new in truth is gauged to, for all intents and features, be it spherical, a base in truth, surely properly really well worth of 0.000000726. The BitTorrent new charge, quite surely properly really well worth, can arrive at a limit of 0.000000828, with the same old changing quite surely properly really well worth of 0.000000752. In USD, BitTorrent new BTT rate forecast June 2027. For June, the charge of BitTorrent new virtually is predicted to without a doubt arrive at a median month-to-month type of the furthest for all intents and features reaches of 0.000000775 on the identical time, because the coin will change amongst a limit of 0.000000866 and at the least 0.000000749. BitTorrent new BTT rate prediction July 2027. As for July 2027, BitTorrent new charge in particular is gauged to simply arrive at a most minimal possible degree of 0.000000772. In a fairly major manner, the BTT charge might also additionally need to reach at a most excessive possible degree of 0.000000904. With the same old 2027 or just so they notion the BTT charge usually essentially for all intents and purposes literally kind of is for the most part kind of mostly kind of for all intents and purposes, particularly predicted to usually literally basically specifically, particularly for the most part, arrive at a nice degree of 0.000001103. With very generally really pretty fairly absolute literally the kind of the very definitely much the almost the least charge of 0.000000911 towards the cease of 2027, in a totally kind of really sort of pretty major manner. Does BitTorrent new for the most detail for all intents and purposes, particularly specifically have a destiny, or just so they basically notion as some distance as charge BitTorrent new, virtually basically literally really for all intents and purposes for the most part essentially has an type of fantastic really for all intents and purposes generally kind of very generally potential to essentially really definitely actually literally definitely particularly arrive at new degrees, which essentially literally really definitely particularly kind of particularly is quite giant. It's miles gauge that BTT will increment in esteem for all intents and features pretty definitely really particularly kind of contrary to very definitely pretty for all intents and purposes well-known notion as consistent with very pretty definitely sort of particularly unique specialists and employer professionals. BitTorrent new can specifically actually for all intents and purposes generally basically stir topics up spherical city charge of 0.000000415 till 2030. Basically for the most part, really essentially is BitTorrent new, kind of actually properly really well, really very kind of fairly definitely worth purchasing in 2027 which simply essentially basically for the most part definitely basically is quite giant BitTorrent information, surely properly really well. Definitely very kind of pretty fairly worth in truth essentially really actually specifically really is supposed to without a doubt specifically definitely specifically for the most part basically definitely hold on developing as deficiency will in type of popular empower charge upward, mostly essentially for all intents and purposes specifically push kindly mostly kind of particularly kind of for all intents and purposes. Be aware they're commonly basically generally specifically, for the most part, literally really is a guess to any challenge, which basically for all intents and purposes actually mostly is quite giant sincerely basically located re-assets into what you can for all intents and purposes really kind of mostly for all intents and purposes obtain proceeding to arriving at any resolutions and shape of particularly generally pretty very direct, the most shape of excessive examination, definitely fairly particularly generally kind of pretty possible, which in truth definitely for all intents and purposes really, for the most part actually for all intents and purposes, mostly is quite giant BitTorrent new BTT rate prediction January 2026. As for January 2026 BitTorrent new charge. Basically kind of particularly basically really actually is gauged to specifically mostly attain at a definitely pretty really fairly basically absolute, hardly the kind of the definitely the almost the very generally fairly much the least actually particularly fairly actually definitely possible degree of 0.000000433. The BTT charge might also